Hey guys, it's drawing day, and I have a great little down and dirty drawing demo, the dreaded quad D for today. It's essentially, I was thinking that everybody's probably getting a little tired of trying to catch those realistic faces and maybe getting a little frustrated, and you want to have a little fun. So I thought today I would put together a little demo on drawing caricatures and cartoon faces that might liven things up and give you a little more lift and lower the expectation on catching that realistic license. I learned that cartoons and being able to do these little character studies in line and drawing with ink was a very useful skill set as a graphic designer. I used to do a lot of cartoons for bank ads and fast food franchises and things like that. So it was a very handy skill, and nobody ever taught me that. I had to figure a lot of this out on my own. And plus, now with YouTube, I've watched several really good caricature artists put together their faces, and it's a lot of really refined methods that I kind of had to figure out myself in the days pre-YouTube. This one is going to go from scratch, and I'm using the picture of this little guy here. And again, I'm picking faces that are already fairly realistically a caricature. So these old guys with interesting faces and features that I can pick on and find the exaggerated features on their faces. So that's the big secret. You exaggerate, and it can be a lot of fun. So I will sit in class with my students sometimes, and I'll draw caricatures of them, and they always get a big hoot out of that. So let's see how this goes. We're going to get this done within 15 minutes. So I've got 13 minutes left. So let's get going. All right, so this is the guy we're going to use, and all I need to do is exaggerate some of his facial features and just really push and pull the feature set, the placement, and get all those things in the right position. So let's give that a try. First off, I'm going to just kind of make this long, wide shape, because he's got a big, that's the feature I'm looking at, is that smile. And it's going to be the width of this elliptical shape. We're also going to put that chin shape right down in here, and we're just going to exaggerate that whole, compress it and exaggerate a little bit. And then I'm just going to throw the rest of it right within that little shape there, that little elliptical shape there. So we'll just build everything right in on top of that. So we'll just start pushing and pulling some of these features, and we're going to drop that nose. I'm going to exaggerate that sucker. That nose is going to be big, right there, right there, right there, and it goes clear right up here like that, and we'll give him that weird little eyebrow right up there, and his ears are going to be right in here somehow. We'll put those right in there. All right, and we'll throw that around, throw that around. He's got all sorts of creases, everything. He's got a lot of features to work with here. All right, and then I'm going to throw in an eye there, throw in an eye there, and big bag over the eye, on top of the eye, and then under the eye. All right, there we go, right along the lip, and we'll throw some hair in there, get his hair happening. There we go. Get a couple more of those. There we go. So he's coming along already, looking pretty good right down there along the ear. We'll start building in a little more of the detail, and we'll see what we can do here. He's also got the creases on his forehead. All right, and then let's just quickly build a good, strong, solid outline on it, and throw this little guy right in here. All right. There we go. All right. And this is just preliminary work. We're going to ink this up, and I'm going to use a technique that I used to use quite a bit as a graphic designer, where I'm going to throw a piece of tracing paper onto this, and we'll then ink it up with a nib pen. All right, we'll throw some little lines off of the eyes right there. He's got lots of lines. And then we'll just come in and we'll build that big smile. Throw that other line right along here. Comes right down to the chin. There it is. Right back up, over and around. Cool. We got the laugh line coming right up here. I'm throwing a little curve to it. And then we'll build that smile in. And I'm gonna bend that smile even a little more than what I had. There we go. So, and if you don't get this one right, you can always just do it again. And keep doing it until you get it figured out. All right. And let me get, he's got kind of a turkey neck like I do. All right. There he goes. And we'll throw a nice little collar in here. Boom, boom, boom. There we go. So we got a nice, quick little sketch of that old guy. And these are a hoot. These are just so much fun to do, and they're fast once you get tuned up for it. So here's a piece of tracing paper. Tracing paper is thin enough you can see right through it. That blue line comes right through, and I'm going to use this Pilot disposable fountain pen, the nib pen, and I'm going to come in here and we'll just build this out real quick. And this doesn't take hardly any time whatsoever. All right, start with those eyes. All right, get that big bag. Get those bags under his eyes. Oh yeah. So this is a lot of fun. All right, we'll throw those little creases on his forehead. We'll build that eyebrow ridge right there. All right, and we'll just start just takes a little practice and you're off and running. All right, now let's get this going. Now with the ink pen and the tracing paper, you got to be careful. You got to make sure that ink dries before you start sliding your hand across it, or you're going to be smearing stuff and you'll be doing it again anyway. So, all right, so we'll throw some hair like that. Get that ear over here. There we go. All right, there we go. And we'll throw that out. Get some hair. Oh, isn't that fun? All right, let's get some more wildness to that hair. There we go. And this is where all of your practice with mark making and being confident with your line work really comes into play. There we go. All right, let's get that nose. He's got a very strong bridge right in here. And we'll get that all taken care of. There's the ball of the nose coming down. Goes up to the nostril. There we go. And then I'll catch that laugh line right here. Come around. There we go. And now let's get that mouth. Comes right up under the nose. There we go. And I'm going to catch a little bit of it underneath right there. It's got a little bit right there. Catch that lower chin. Get that neck going. Turkey neck. Turkey neck. There we go. Uh-oh. My pen's running out. There we go. No, I didn't. I think it's the... it just doesn't mark well on this. So there we go. So let's see here. And then after that, you can come in and start doing your line as value if you want to add a little more interest to it. Let's see. His cheeks kind of cast a shadow. You can come in and do some line as value there. Maybe even on actually the nose is casting a shadow underneath right there like that. So yeah, you can have all sorts of fun now with coming in and taking care of stuff. So here, let's line as value on this side of the face. There we go. Oh, let me get the creases in his forehead. We'll get a little darkness right down here. There we go. And we'll just throw a little bit of it down here like that. This is just line as value, just creating tone and shade. All right, and we'll throw another, maybe a dimple right there. And there we go. We have a nice looking little sketch, a caricature of that little guy right there. So let me get a couple more lines under his eyes. There we go. And I'm going to color just a little more right there. A little more line as value right there, maybe right up here. All right, and there we go. We have a fast little caricature of this guy. Again, it's a fun process. It's a great technique to work with, and it might get you out of your head if you're trying to do realistic faces and stuff like that. So, and a lot of times you can really kind of pick apart and really start identifying the key features that you might also need to apply to your realistic faces by doing caricatures. So this was a lot of fun. Give it a try, see how it goes. And this was a down and dirty. I'm sitting at about 10 minutes on this portion of it. Hey, if you got any value out of this tutorial, please give me a like and a subscribe. Drop me some comments. I really do appreciate those. I do reply. They give me a lot of good ideas and things to talk about. And if you think you're getting any value whatsoever out of this whole channel and the work I'm doing here, and you would like to support me financially, head over to my Patreon channel and give me a $5 a month membership. I really do appreciate it. It's going to help out. This is the last video I'm shooting with my existing setup. I'm going to be getting my new computer in and getting a whole new system and process set up. So hopefully the videos will come faster and heavier in the near future. So I'll see you in the next tutorial.